if you're a mom, a grandmom, or anyone in the capacity of raising, training, and equipping children in this day and age with the principles of the Bible, then you are at the right place. I'm Victoria Moore McDowell. I'm so glad to have you here. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to this video. It's not going to be very long, and I just want to wrap up these episodes in, again, a very casual way. I do want you to realize that over the last 7 days, then these videos have been quite unusual. They weren't me in front of a camera. They were, some of them were even taken from other videos and put together and voiceover and all kinds of stuff. So I want you to know that if you have a particular call on your life that doesn't look like anything else that's out there, then go for it. Do it. Because you are uniquely and wonderfully made. That's one of the things that we need to instill in our children so that they don't have all the cumbersome beliefs that many of us in the personal development space and spiritual growth, we have had to overcome. Now, we do overcome by the blood of the Lamb and the word of our testimony. And our testimony aligns with Jesus. The things that Jesus has done, he has done to release us from the captivity of sin. He has overcome the curse. I was sick in bed for over 10 years. Another 10 years, I was in complete pain. At the 18-year mark, I know I just said 10 and 10, and that's 20, but at the 18-year mark, several years before that, I'd started listening to Pastor Joseph Prince, and I realized that my belief system was completely wrong on a couple of topics. And one of those topics was God being mad at me, was God being angry at me all the time. I was constantly under condemnation. And there's a vicious cycle. When you believe that you can't do better or you're already in condemnation, then it just perpetuates that. It literally, I made myself sick. My body believed that I was mad at me. And so I developed 2 different autoimmune diseases, and my children had to go and live with my parents. So fast forward again, like I said, about the 15-year mark, I listened to Pastor Prince for a couple of years, and then by the 18-year mark, the reason I know this is because of the story of the woman that had been bowed down for 18 years. But anyway, because of that, at that particular moment in time, my son, my daughter-in-law, they were on their way moving to Nashville. I can remember it very vividly. I was standing in the den of my home, and we were on the phone, and we decreed over my body that I was healed by Jesus' stripe, by his finished work, that I was no longer going to try to be my own Savior because he had done everything, and that I was his righteousness. And so God was not mad at me, for all of his wrath had been poured out on Jesus. And this does all have to do with the children's book, I promise. But because of all of these things, it still took me around 5 years before I left the toxic relationship, my marriage, and I'm really proud of him because he's doing the work now for himself, and that's wonderful. But whether or not we're only responsible for us, I mean, I'm here to serve you. I'm responsible for making sure that I use my talents and my gifts to serve you. But however, the responsibility of my own growth and of the things that I do are up to me. I can't blame them on anybody else. I don't want to blame them on anybody else at all. So it took about 5 years of me working on my belief system. But now, as you see, I take care of cows and horses and my parents and do all kinds of wonderful things. I have no pain whatsoever, no more fatigue, nothing at all. Matter of fact, I drive back and forth to Nashville and get my grandchildren, take care of them, take care of the animals. It's amazing. But all of that had to do with my belief system. So the book that I've been telling you about Maggie Moo's Circus, Wagon, Sporty, More, with our farm friends, identity, we're all special. I believe that identity is the answer. And so I've made this book, and it's companion piece. Here's Maggie Moo. And its companion piece, Bridging Hearts, a guide for engaging conversations. As you see, Maggie Moo is on the front. Now, this book was made because I realized that there were going to be so many well-intentioned, loving, powerful women out there taking care of their children, but yet the difference that happened even just from when I was being raised, even from when my children were being raised, to the topics of conversation now, they have really shifted. So, Bridging Hearts is all about stories from the animals, questions, and then answers from a biblical perspective. So if you are out there and you are like, I would really like a guide, a resource, something that I would have in my hand so that I would feel very comfortable and confident in these conversations that can be very anxiety ridden, then you will be able to see both of these books. The links are in the description. Now, my son is half of the group Leland. One of their songs is about one man awakens another. A next man goes to his brother. And next thing you know, the whole town is turned upside down because just one person woke up and was willing to go and to wake up someone else. So if you're out there and you're already doing that and you would like to collaborate with me, let's talk at Victoria Moore McDowell, mcdow.com. Let's see if we are in order with what we're doing and somehow we can help each other, because these books are going to go into domestic violence shelters. I've also had a friend at Le Bonheur Children's Hospital, and she's going to help me. I don't know if Le Bonheur will be able to accept them, but I do know that she's going to help me to see if we can have any inroads there. And then in your own home, just to have it for yourself, if you would like to have these books so that you already have the conversation and the tools to move forward, then that's what these books were made for, because I'm in here with you. I'm in it to win it with you. And so thanks for watching this video. If you want to see the previous videos to see all the animals, that'll be great. I'm going to go on a schedule now. I've been here every day. Let's see, we had two 21-day challenges and then some shorts in there. So so that would be, and then we've had another 7 days. So I've been here every day. But the algorithms really don't like that. And I want to make sure that we get our content out to as many people as possible. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to 3 times a week, and Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And we're going to see how that goes. And I may pop in more often. But I will be here Monday, Wednesday, and Friday with new content, teaching content from biblical principles, biblical foundation, so that you can understand and you can stand strong in the power of His might, His name, and His identity, so that we can see what belief systems are limiting you, where it's manifesting into dis-ease, and things like that. So I want your life to be changed for the better. You are here with a purpose and a plan. And you know what? If you never get in front of a camera, that's okay. That may not be for you. You may be raising the next amazing, world-changing person. I believe that you are. I believe that we're all raising world-changing wonderful, dynamic, unique souls. So we want to be sure that we don't make them into this cookie cutter thing, that we bear up the beauty of their uniqueness. And one of the best ways of doing that is to exhibit it ourselves, to live that life in front of them. So thanks for being a part of this series, these episodes, and I will see you back here Friday. Bye-bye.